everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm sorry it took so long to make a new video, but here I am with a few colorings to show that I did in the last few months. I'm still a bit in a coloring slump, I'm so sorry, but I'm not forcing myself into coloring if I don't feel like it. I had to do it once, which was in this book, because I received a product from a company and they wanted me to test it, and it was a good product, but I really had to force myself to work on a picture, and that's not a feeling that I want. So I'm very cautious that I don't want my coloring hobby to become something that I will hate or detest. So that's why I'm doing it at my own pace, and up until now I feel quite okay with this rhythm. I did do something quite drastic. I have been decluttering a lot. My husband and I are quite inspired by a YouTube person, a minimalist mom, and she has inspired us to take a good look at things and consider whether we need some things or not. So I decided to take a look at my cupboard, which was exploding with coloring books. It was insane. I had to become 400 years old, I think, to color everything. It was just insane. So I decided to only keep the ones that are very dear to my heart, and no worries, I still have quite a lot, but there are also a lot of books gone. I've donated them to a charity shop together with some pencil sets, some budget ones that I wasn't using anymore. Some pencils were of course a bit used already, but not in a huge amount, so people that would like to buy those at that shop still have a decent set, and for a very low price, because charity shops sell them for people with a low budget, and I thought it would be nice to contribute towards those people, and it makes me, I have a good feeling that they will find a new home via that shop. So that's what I have been doing besides coloring and gaming, because gaming is still my cup of tea to distract my mind of things. So, but now enough babble. I'm going to show what I've been coloring. So the first picture is in the Mermaids in Paradise coloring book by Denise Klett. And although it turned out quite okay for my feeling, I was glad that it was done. It's a very simple one. The reason that I had to do it was making me choose a simple one, but simple ones don't have to be ugly or not special. So I decided to work with my distress inks again. They are such a nice and handy tool when you want to make quite a plain background quite special. So you can see there's a lot going on the bottom, and also on the top. And the product that was sent to me were permanent markers, so I based this lady with the markers. Unfortunately, the skin tone color was dried up already, so I just used pencil for her face and her arms, but all the rest was based with the markers. And as you can see, when I'm coloring, I'm still fond of glittery stuff, so I've used some stickles here and there and Mod Podge on her tail. I love that product, and it's in such a huge bottle that it would last forever. One of the products I didn't get rid of. Definitely not in my stickles. Never. So that was the first one. Then we have the second one in Magic Hour by Karolina Kubikowska. I took a look at her new released book because I adore her artwork, but if I'm remembering it correctly, it would have been 67 euros to buy it from Poland and send it to my house. So that was a no-go. It's insane. I can't spend that lot of money for one book, so I decided to give my love to the books by her that I already have. I got rid of her first one. It was a small-sized book, but the paper quality wasn't my thing. It fell apart, and I wasn't inspired to color anything more in that one, so I said goodbye to that one. Also, same story for Denise Klett, the fairy book by her I've donated. Wasn't feeling it anymore. I decided to keep the mermaids and the gnomes one, so I'm happy with that choice. So in this book, I have to look because I forgot to tag my colorings. No, this wasn't it. It was this one. And I've used my inks again, as you can see on the stains. I'm going to put it up like this. And I'm so happy I've used paints for the leaf accents, and it was so nice to do. Very relaxing. It's looking really, yeah, as I wanted it to look. Very happy with the result. And of course you already can see some glitter going on. I must say, if you put it on in a glazy way, it really gives a bit of stains on the paper, as you can see it like this. But on the other hand, it's okay. And that dress of her took a lot of work. And I decided to leave the bunny just as he was. I concentrated on the little squirrel and on the squirrel in the bottom, but he's falling off a bit. So, yeah. So that's the second one, and I forgot to mention a date, I think. Yeah, I don't know when I finished it. I think it was in May, I think, but I can't remember. The next book is in Tattoo Darlings. I kept all of my Henna Lynn books because she's an artist that I adore. So no books gone in that department. They bring me so much joy. They're simple. Yeah, they provide a lot of fun. So this lady was a bit of a disaster to color in. I've based her with markers and it was quite a hassle. You can see I have wax bloom here and also on her face, but yeah, nevertheless I think she turned out quite okay. I love the glossy accent on her lips, and I decided to leave her hair quite plain and only add some stickles for some accents here and there. Decided to leave the road as well. I can't remember, I did put on some Mod Podge here for some glitter here and there, and then also a kind of metallic paint, I think. Also glossy accent for her light. So yeah, it's not my favorite out of my book, but she's done, and she turned out quite okay, I think. Then another artist that I have kept all the books from, Camila Rico. I love her art style, and I wanted to tackle another page in her book. I only did one before, I think. Yes, it was only one. So now, oh no, I did two. Oh, okay. I already did two. Okay, so this is the third one, and it's this lady, and I'm super happy with how she turned out. Again, I've used some inks, as you can see, with a lot of details and splatter going on. Sometimes I just use a toilet paper that I've wetted, and then I do a little bit of stamping or dipping, and it gives such a lovely effect. And then I didn't want to make her a regular, I want to give her an outstanding skin color. So she's a bit alienated, or yeah. I love the glossy accents on her lips. I like how her eye turned out. I love the hair color. It was a nice project to work on. It didn't take a lot of time. I'm sorry for the zooming in and the zooming out, but I have to control that myself. My phone doesn't have automatic zoom, so I hope you don't mind. I did this one in June, but it was super easy and quick project, and I just love it. And I'm going to take a look at the back. Yeah, I have a little bit of stains here, but I don't think I will ever color in this picture, and if I would, I can always cover it up, but this isn't really my cup of tea. So yeah. Then I've tackled a book that I hadn't colored in yet, and it's Grains of Gold by Henna Carlson. And of course I kept all of my Henna Carlson books because I adore her work. In September, if I'm not mistaken, I will be receiving a review copy from the publisher for the Dutch version of the Galaxy and other, I don't know the exact title anymore, City Between the Stars, something like that. So I will be receiving the Dutch copy, so I'm really looking forward to that one. The Mus paper is great, so it will be awesome to work in that one. The Grains of Gold book I've bought at the book depository, which is sadly gone now. If I'm not mistaken, it's bought by Amazon. Not 100% sure, but I thought that was the story behind the closure. So it was time to work in this book, and as you can see, it's the British version, the English version, and I have a bit of a buckle. But on the other hand, the paper on the back is quite okay. No stains. So I did this one. I think the background is Inktense or Neocolor. I can't remember. I did this in, I finished it in June, but I started working on him January, I think, February. So he was unfinished quite a long time. So I've used a metallic silver paint and glitter all the way. Some gold details, some silver details, some stickles for the little detail here. And his hair, I think it's Supra Color or Inktense, and I didn't do any shading. I thought it was okay like it was with the water treatment, and I decided to give him a bit of a hole in his chin. My husband also has a hole in his chin, so I thought it was a nice extra. So yeah, I really like how he turned out. It's, I think, the first or one of the first times that I've colored in a male character. Yeah, so I will have to work on her in the future so that they match together. It's always nice to have matching pictures next to each other. So, but I will do another background, other colors definitely, but also maybe another style, I'm not sure yet. And then the last one I have to show you, I'm not a fan of, but because I think I've messed up my background, but I decided to make the best of it, and it's this one. There's a lot of color going on, and still not too sure, but I decided to go along. My idea of red flowers turned into brown ones, so I'm quite happy with how those turned out. I decided to give her special hair color. So yeah, worked with a lot of paint and splatter, and also with a lot of stickles, as you can see, and gold paint. Also finished it in June. And I've worked with some glitter gel pen for the contours of these flowers and her eyebrow. I thought it would give her a magical look. So yeah, this is a bit special, and I wish I knew what I've used for the background. No inks, I can't remember. Also one that I started quite a while ago, and yeah, I don't write my materials down anymore, so it's hard to remember. So anyways, that was the wrap up from the past ones. I really hope you've enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask them below. I hope I can make another video quite soon in the future, but it will all depend on what I will be coloring. I still have to start a new picture. I already have one in mind, so it's just finding the time and the right moment to dive in. So I wish you all a very lovely day. I hope I will see you soon, and take care of you. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.